Hey y'all, it's the final anomaly, and today I'm bringing you an insane super heavy samurai sword soul deck. It's crazy. It's on a 7 win streak at the moment, y'all, but check this. It's actually 7 win streak. We only lost 1 and then won the last 4. So it's actually only lost 1 out of 13 matches. This is match history, y'all, not replays. The deck is incredible. I'm going to show you a combo route with 7 disruptions. It's technically 6, but you could consider it 7 depending on how they play. And then incredible follow-up. We'll go over that. I'll show you the live match, which technically I already did. I had already done the intro, but I wanted to do the intro a little bit different. So if I sound like I had already recorded it, that's why. And then we'll go into 2 replays, and then I'll show you the deck list at the end of the video, y'all. I hope you guys like this deck. I'm going to main this deck for a while. It's nuts, and it's super fun. Guys, please like, comment, and if you would consider subscribing to help my dying channel, I would really appreciate it. It would mean the world. Anyways, let's get into the video. Alrighty, y'all. So we are in solo mode. We're just going to freestyle the combo. I chose to go first, obviously. The reason I'm freestyling is because I want to show you what the deck is capable of, no matter what you draw. Now, this hand is... You know what? I always tell people that Mo Ye is free in hand when you played Swordsoul, and I'm not lying. We just drew 3. Anyways, we don't have the out to Maxx, unfortunately, but this is full combo. This is actually probably going to be the better board or the best board. Now, we don't have outs to certain hand traps, but we can bait certain hand traps. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Prodigy. Now, keep in mind, this is just to show you the combo route, y'all, and probably the most optimal board you can come up with this deck. And again, I'm freestyling it, so we're going to do this combo just like this. We're going to activate Prodigy. Now, of course, if they activate a hand trap here, it's just the nature of the beast. We're going to go ahead and then special summon Prodigy. If you don't know the Sword Soul line, guys, the Super Heavy Samurai line, you'll get a little bit of that here. We're going to go ahead and search. We want to search the Soulpiercer. Now, we're not going to activate Mo Ye's effect. We're not going to go ahead and play this first. And the reason being is we can just do it whenever we pen summon. So we're going to go ahead and summon the Soulpiercer here. We're going to then go ahead and go into Scarecrow. Go ahead and activate. We'll play Scarecrow. This is going to let us search for a card here. Now, if they ash this, you're kind of stuck. Actually, no, in this case, you're safe to get Mtorbike. And the reason is even if they imperm it, they can't imperm Mtorbike. So go ahead and activate Mtorbike. That way you get Mtorbike to the grave. Then go ahead and get Soulpeacemaker. And then you can go ahead and then activate Scarecrow. So that way, if it gets negated here, you're not out anything because you're still going to have the Soulpeacemaker. So we're going to go ahead and send Mo Ye to the grave. We're going to go ahead and bring back the level 4 Soulpiercer. Then we can go ahead and go into our link here. And so we're going to go ahead and go into Stardust Dragon here. And that way we have a negate. Keep in mind, y'all, if they nib at this point, you're still safe because you still have your Pendulum Summon now. So even if they nib at this point, and honestly, if you would prefer, if they have the nib, you would prefer they nib now. And they're going to have to because if not, you have the negate. So if they have Nibiru, even if they nib you, you have full combo. You might have 1 less negate, but you'll have full combo. Here we want to keep scales in the deck, so we're just going to get another Prodigy. This is going to let us get the level 2 tuner. We're going to go ahead and play the level 2 tuner. And now we're going to go into Baron. So at this point, if they haven't done anything, now you're safe. So we're safe here. We have a negate. We can continue our combo being calm because we and then if they haven't negated at this point, then they just don't have anything. We're going to go ahead and activate Soulpeacemaker. Go ahead and activate that, bringing out Scales. Scales is going to let us bring out Soulpiercer again. So now we have another body on the board. So we're going to go ahead and do that. What we're going to go ahead and do now here, we could actually go into IP or go into Clear 4 Genius and then pen summon so that we can go into Elf. But we're not going to have enough room on the board to do this, so we have to go Genius. Just keep this in mind because we already have Baron on the board. We have to go the Genius route because you will not have enough room on the board to go into Auroradon. So we're going to activate Genius here. And it doesn't matter. We're still going to have an extra negate because we're going to be able to search Therion King. This is going to let us search Soulpiercer or search with Soulpiercer. We'll go ahead and go into this. And the reason we're also doing this is because we want to pull off Mo Ye's effect. So now we'll go ahead and activate this. We're going to go ahead and summon these 3. So we're going to summon these 3. Which will let us activate Mo Ye's effect here. So we'll activate Clear 4 Genius. We'll activate Mo Ye. We'll be able to reveal whatever we want. Let's not let them know we have the other Mo Ye in hand. And that resolves. We're going to get our token. We're going to be able to search Therion King. Now we have to synchro summon here. We could choose whatever we want. We're going to go ahead and choose the Grandmaster because this will give us an additional draw. Plus, it's going to give us a search. So we're going to go ahead and do this. All right. So this gives us the search and the draw. Here you can choose whatever you want. Let's go ahead and here you can choose whatever you want. Do you want to pop 2 with Blackout, or do you want to go ahead and go into Sinister? So this is going to be optional, up to you whether you want to go Sinister or a pop 2 with Danglong. I like the Blackout. I think Blackout's going to be stronger than Sinister just because we'll be, like I said, we'll be able to pop 2 here. So we're going to go ahead and go with the pop 2. We do want that in our hand. All right, so now at this point, what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go into Borg Blocker. And the reason is, again, the space on our board. So we're going to do this and we're going to do this. This will let us go clear the space on our board to be able to go into Borg Blocker. So you actually didn't need to do one of the extra pen summons. You could have actually kept that card in your hand. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and go into Auroradon now. So again, you only had to pen summon 2 monsters, actually. And you could have kept one of the Prodigies in hand. In case they popped one of your Prodigies or something. Go ahead and activate Auroradon. We're going to go ahead and activate the effect here. We're going to go ahead and send the 2 tokens, and we can keep Auroradon on the board here. Yeah, we'll keep Auroradon on the board. We'll go ahead and then bring out the Lion. We're going to go into Danglong. This will let us search 9 pillars. And then let's say if for whatever reason you had to clear the board of a card, you still have the pop effect with Barone, which sometimes happens. Sometimes you'll misplay and you won't have enough space on the board, but Barone can pop the card out of the way, letting you continue your plays. We'll go ahead and search 9 pillars here. Go ahead and then activate the effect. Now here you can choose, do you want an extra negate or do you want to take a card from the opponent's hand? I think the extra negate will be more beneficial. Versus taking the card from the opponent's hand, because the card in the opponent's hand could just be anything. And if they have a Dark Ruler and you're scared of a Dark Ruler, you have protection from Dark Ruler, because you could activate the 9 pillars. We'll go ahead and activate this. Go ahead and activate this. We'll go ahead and equip the Clear Fort Genius to him. And then if you wanted to send Auroradon to the grave to give him three tokens, you could have. And then now we have the Regulus here, and see, here's where the pop effect's actually going to come in handy. We're going to then do, so I'm glad this happened, so now I can show you where having a pop a card actually comes in handy here. So see here, we're going to set the 9 pillars, and we don't have enough room, but we can just pop this card out the way, giving us more follow-up, because we'll just do a search here, and so now we'll have additional follow-up for the opponent's turn here, and then we'll be able to set the blackout. And y'all, look at this board, okay? On top of the fact that we have amazing follow-up. You know, we have Ecclesia, we have another Mo Ye. We have amazing follow-up, y'all. We have 1 Omni Negate, 2 Omni Negate, 3 Omni Negate, 4 Omni Negate, which is one of the stronger ones with 9 Pillar because it returns to the hand. Dark Ruler protection. And then we have Blackout as well as an additional effect negate. So 4 Omni Negates, an effect negate. We have Blackout, so once this effect negate's activated, we can then send them to the grave to be able to pop 2. This board is nuts. Like I said, again, as I said, and the additional follow-up that's in our hand. This could have been hand traps, y'all. So we just played with whatever hand. We drew into 3 Mo Ye's, remember that. So this could have been hand traps. So 4 Omni Negates, an effect negate for a 5th negate. We have a pop 2. That's crazy. I mean, that's 7 disruptions, if you think about it. 7 disruptions that they have to play through. It's a lot. Another thing, too, that you can keep in mind depending on what you want to do is if you let's say they play something and you want to negate it, you know, in the draw phase, you can use Barone's effect, and then you can send Barone to bring back your Danglong in case you want to keep maybe a stronger war monster in case they're able to run over one or something, still keeping both your trap cards active. So so if they activate something in the draw phase, you negate it, bring back Danglong, and then they would have a harder time running over, because that happens a lot. Well, they'll go into the battle phase and run over Zefraxi, and then only one of your trap cards will be live. So if you can negate something in the draw phase, then activate Barone, bring back Danglong, and then your 2 trap cards are still live on the opponent's turn. 7 disruptions, you even have protection, and then you have crazy follow-up. So just keep that in mind, and you still have plenty of cards in the extra deck to continue your plays. And this was all without the draw 3 or the draw 2 with CG Hyper Librarian. Let's go ahead and get into the live match. Then we'll get into the replays. Then we'll go ahead and get into the deck list. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and go into a live match. We're going to go ahead. We have actually one more match to rank up to Master 3. So this would really be a really cool showcase if I can show you guys Super Heavy Samurai Swordsoul going into Master 3. We won the coin toss, so this is actually beautiful. So it'll be super cool again just to show you this deck is really good. It's really consistent. And then what better way to show y'all than to get into Master 3 with it. So let's go ahead and do this. We are in a live match, and we drew combo here. And here it looks like we're going to be going the Swordsoul route. So we do have the out to the Maxi, which is nice. And then we have an O-Lion, so we can actually go the Aurora Dawn line if we want to. So we're going to go ahead and summon this. Now, Imperm does hurt us, but even if they Imperm this... Okay, well, they're not going to Imperm it. So anyways, we activate it. Oh, they might have an... Oh, Maxi. Okay, good. We do have the out to the Maxi. Nice. So they might just give up here. His name is Hero. All right. I just got done watching My Hero Academia, and so it's pretty cool. It's funny. Anyway, so okay, no Gamma, which we love to see. We're going to go ahead and get Mo Ye out. Yep, here he is. Ooh, I almost selected the wrong card. Activate the effect, of course. We're going to go ahead and get the token. Show the opponent what we have in our hand. And then they might give up here because now they know we have full combo. I guess not. We're going to go ahead and go into the Grandmaster. And I could have gone Aurora Dawn line here. Actually, probably should have. It might have been more beneficial now that I think about it. But I would like a search and I would like a draw card. Maybe we'll draw into Prodigy. Or a bike. Okay, that's okay. I'll take that. I think we're going to go for a Blackout here. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get Blackout here. We'll bring it to our hand. Go ahead and activate Strategist. We're going to go ahead and send the Ashuna. All right. Yeah, we want the token, of course. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate this, and I believe we're going to go into Barone. Actually, we're suffering here. This board's not going to be that good. Luckily, they only have 4 cards in their hand. Unfortunately, this is not the greatest board here. Now, I could still go the Aurora Dawn line, but it's not going to be beneficial in this case. It'll still get out 2 Omni Negates. Now, it'll get out a better Omni Negate, being the 9 Pillars. We could have this option of the Blackout and the Omni Negate if we bring out Zefraxi. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to go along with this here. Hopefully, this is enough. I am not really liking this, but hopefully this is enough. Unfortunately, we bricked just on Swordsoul specifically here. This win streak, it's going to be rough, but hopefully it's enough. They do have 5 whole cards, though. All right, looks like we're facing off against Kashchira Unicorn here. I will activate this. Luckily, the nice thing about this is that they can't special summon now. So we could negate their yeah, this isn't gonna work. So we can negate the spell card that's gonna help them bring out their other monster, and then I think they're gonna be stuck. Ooh, Blackout might actually be worth it here, but we're gonna wait. Let's go ahead and activate Barone here, and then we still have Blackout. So I think we can survive this. Yeah, of course they would have that. Alright, let me turn my toggle on because we still got Blackout here. Alright, we're going to activate Blackout immediately. Oh, they have some... Okay, I thought they had something else. Now, hopefully they don't have another 1-card combo, which would be crazy. Good, they didn't have another 1-card combo. Okay. And we can go Aurora Dawn line here now. So it looks like that was enough. Ooh, okay. I could actually get something else out here. Giving a Barone might not be the worst idea. Alright, we're going to keep the Barone pop. Let's go ahead and just pop it now. Let's see what it is. It was a cross-out designator, so we just have game here now. That is fortunate for us. All right, let's summon. Thing is, if they have an imperm or something, then they'll survive, and then they can just draw into a one-card combo. So we got to be careful. Just thinking here, got to make sure I secure the rank up. Okay, let's activate this. Let's go ahead and banish this one. We got to hurry too because we're running out of time here. So we're actually going to go ahead and go into... We won't have enough for game, so we'll have to do this. And I'm only doing this because I wanted to see if I could bait out like a imperm or something. Anyways, I got to hurry up now, so I might be silent. No, we won't activate that. Okay, what we're going to do now is we know that we can secure game here. We just got to hurry. All right, we got to activate Borg Blocker's effect. Oh, unless he has a Nibiru. I didn't think about that. Let's hope that's not a Nibiru, right? Anyway, I gotta hurry because I got 38 seconds. I'm always running out of time because I'm always thinking too much. Alright, activate Auroradon. Activate Auroradon's effect. Let's hope he wasn't holding back an imperm or something. Alright, we got to make sure we send Auroradon because we're going to need the attack power. We might not have enough for game, but we'll have at least 2 negates. And so I'll be happy with 2 negates. I am running out of time. I got to hurry. I think we should have enough time here. Yeah, we have enough time. Wait, did I have... Yeah, I did have a Link Monster in the grave. Thought I messed that up for a second. We'll set, of course, the negate. Let's go ahead and take these life points. And I don't think he can come back from this because we have 2 Omni negates here. And we have one of the stronger Omni negates, which won't send to the grave. So this is going to be good. Both of them actually don't send to the grave here. All right. Oh, we have something here. What do we have? Oh, nothing. Okay. All right. We didn't run out of time, fortunately. And I think we win because I think he can't do anything here. I think we got this. Even if he gets a Cashier card and he runs over Zefraxi first, I think we'll be all right. He would have to, though. He'd have to be smart about this. He would have to summon the Cashier card, run over Zefraxi, so that we don't return him to the hand. Let's go, baby. Wasn't the best showcase because we just had Swordsoul, but even Swordsoul alone was enough to survive the turn. I mean, 2 negates. We were able to negate twice and pop 2. That's all we needed, luckily. So, guys, here we are. Super Heavy Samurai Swordsoul. We were able to get the rank match in, and I was able to show you that we got to Master 3. The deck's been doing amazing. If it's not super heavy, making them just quit, Swordsoul was enough to get out just enough. And then we had the follow-up. A lot of people say, oh, Lion in Hand is a brick, guys. Oh, Lion in Hand is what won me the game because I was able to go into Auroradon after doing what I needed to do. So, GG's to the opponent. We are on a, what, 7? We're on a 7 win streak. So, for the replay, this opponent actually let me get my combo off. Now, we didn't have the out to Maxx, so if we got Maxx here, it would really hurt. And then we also don't have Baguska in the extra deck, so we couldn't just go into Baguska. We might actually add Baguska to the extra deck. I need to consider it. Anyways, we go the typical Swordsoul combo first. Now, we do have Mo Ye, but I thought going the Swordsoul route would be the better option. Now, I did kind of mess up here, sending one of the cards to the grave, because that could have been what would have made Mo Ye activate. But it didn't matter. Either way, we were going to get our board out. So, most of this is the Super Heavy Samurai route and the Super Heavy Samurai comboing off. But again, we did have the Swordsoul route if we wanted that, which I kind of regret. I should have sent one of the Maxx to the grave instead. And then we could have actually had an additional negate on the board. But we ended up having a board full of negates anyway in the end. So we went ahead and did this. We went ahead and link summoned. Now we did this. Now here I regret. I meant to go for the trap card. And instead I got out something else. So kind of an error there on my part. I wanted to get out the trap card, but I ended up getting out Longyuan. So we ended up getting out the Longyuan instead of Blackout, or I think Blackout's what it's called. I forgot. Anyway, so we go ahead and we're going the Aurora Dawn line now here because we can. We go ahead and do our searches. We go ahead and special summon. We go ahead and activate Therion King because we got him out with Clearport Genius. We go ahead and just add some extra cards so that we have follow-up on the opponent's turn. And this is the board, y'all. Again, most of it was super heavy. But again, we did have the Sword Soul route. So we could have gotten out, for example, I do have Sinister in here. We could have done Sinister, which I kind of would have liked. So we had options. We could have even gone a draw 3 if we wanted to. But I wanted to get out the trap card with the Sword Soul card. I just forgot. I ended up going for this because I would have preferred to have the pop 2 face down. I think would have been way more beneficial. Now having a negate on board is nice, but I wanted the pop 2. I just went for the wrong card. But it didn't matter. The opponent just surrendered because, I mean, this is a good board. This is 4 Omni negates, under Maxx, and then we have an effect negate on the board as well. Now, we did let this go through because I would have preferred to have the 4 Omni negates and an effect negate. They activate Harpy Feathers, we just negate it. Then they activated this, we just negate it, and then they give up. I mean, it's that easy. The board was pretty good, and then we still had, we were protected from Dark Ruler because of 9 pillars. The board was just great. And again, we had routes. We could have had Sinister, we could have had Blackout. I think it's called Blackout. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. And then, so we had options there. We could have had 4 Omni negates, and then a potential 5th effect negate, or a pop 2, which is super strong, and then the 9 pillars, which kept us safe from Dark Ruler, and then we could have returned to the deck as well. And then if we wanted to negate the Called by the Grave, and he would have been under Maxx, the board is just too good. For this one here, the only reason I'm showing you this replay is so that you get an idea of what the opponents were doing. This was pretty much every match. So we'd do this, kind of wanted to see if there was going to be a Maxx. We'd play Soulpiercer, activate this, and now we're going the super heavy samurai route. Now, the nice thing about this is I was going to go for the draw 3, so we would have drawn into more Sword Soul cards, most likely, and then we would have been able to bring them out with the Pendulum Summon. But this is literally how all the other matches went. It was given up, or they would rage quit. Here is the deck list, just really quick. It's a 40-card deck, 15-card extra deck, and there is probably room to make some changes. We got a Psy-Frame Driver. We got Super Heavy Samurai Soulpiercer, 3 Maxxs, 2 O-Lions, 2 Gammas, 3 Mtorbikes, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Super Heavy Samurai Scales, 3 Soulpiercers, 3 Mo Ye's, of course. We do have 1 Taia, however you say that. We have 3 Incredible Ecclesias. We have 2 long ones, 2 Vishuda. We have 1 Ashuna. Or 2 Ashuna, sorry. We have 1 Regulus, 1 Nibiru, which Nibiru could probably be changed out, to be honest. Zefraxi, 3 Super Heavy Samurai Prodigies, 1 Monk, 1 Blackout, and 1 9 Pillars for the main deck. There's too many 1-card combos here. I mean, you have 6, 7, 9, 9, potentially 12, 13, 14. There's 14 1-card combos in this deck, y'all. You should be able to see them through the Swordsoul cards and the Super Heavy Samurai cards. So 14 1-card combos, so you're going to draw into one of them. The odds are huge that you will draw into one of them. There's huge odds you'll draw into 2 of them, and huge odds that you'll draw into one of each, Swordsoul and Super Heavy. For the extra deck, there is the TG Hyper Librarian, the Danglong, Omega, Savage Dragon, 1 Grandmaster, XL Stardust Dragon, Baron de Flor. We have Sinister. We got 1 Scarecrow. We got Clearport Genius, an IP Masquerena. We got Borg Blocker, we got Sprite Elf, we got Aurora Dawn, and then we have a Goddess. You could probably take out Sinister if you wanted to. It's really just there because it's an extra card. You could probably take out Omega. I would recommend maybe putting Baguska in here in case you have to go into the Baguska for the Maxx. But I'm going to be honest, you're fighting a lot of Snake Eyes. Baguska does no good against Snake Eyes, and that's why the Nibiru, you might not even need the Nibiru. You might be able to change that out. And that's the reason we took out Droll, because there's not very many encounters where you need to utilize Droll anymore, given that everybody's using Snake Eyes, and there's a lot of Rescue Ace as well. So those decks don't really affect Snake Eyes. And so you could probably change the Nibiru and find a way to put Baguska in the extra deck. But even then, it might not be that handy because of Snake Eyes and Rescue Ace. So anyways, y'all, that is the deck profile. I hope you guys like the combo that I displayed and the replays or the live match. I know some of them were lackluster, but a lot of people would just give up as soon as I had a combo because they knew it was over. Again, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Ojamata Master Rank. I just uploaded that not too long ago. And then we have another series going, so make sure you guys watch that one as well. I'll link all that down below. Join the Discord, like, comment, and again, if you would consider subscribing, I'll really appreciate it. Love every single one of y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.